Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me this week, I don't have the faded fairy because she's not here. We have Dunk on Dank.
Yoo-hoo!
Thank you very much for doing this.
You're welcome. Good to be here.
My mug broke during the week, so I'm going to use the fairy's mug, so she's still here in spirit. But joining us this week, we have Cale and Dave from Don't Flop Ireland.
What's happening?
What's happening, guys? Welcome.
Nice of having us.
Before we get started, we're going to have a word from our sponsor, 21 by 20, life summed up, so you can pick between a snapback or a beanie.
Take the beanie, bro.
Beanie?
Snapback.
Snapback?
Yeah, half that.
Snapback and a beanie.
Nice, bro.
And
Nice.
21 by 20, life summed up. They're not on general sale, they're just for the smoking elitified society. But if you want to win your own, you can like and share this episode of the podcast onto your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, whatever. And then comment in the comment section of this episode what 21 multiplied by 20 equals, and we'll send the hat out to the winner. So before we get going, we're going to ask you 4 questions in 20 seconds to see what kind of smokers you are. So Cale, you answer first, Dave, you answer second, so we're not going back.
Yeah.
Just put that up to you. So weed or hash?
I'll go with hash, bro.
Hash.
Hash. Sativa or indica?
I'll go with indica.
Sativa. Rolled or in bowls? So joints or
Rolled.
bowls?
Rolled.
And what was the first coffee shop you ever smoked in?
Pre to me.
Free to me, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And you?
Yeah.
Same? Was that just yesterday though? So this is your first time in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
You've been here before?
Yeah. I've been
But it
here
was still
a few
pre to
times.
me your first time?
Yeah. Pre to me was my first one, and then my second one was Grey Area.
Oh, nice.
Grey
nice.
Area
Did
is
you
a
even
nice
smoke in it
spot.
or just buy and go?
No, we actually got a chance to
Oh,
actually
yeah?
sit in.
In the two tables?
Yeah.
It's a
Very
rare old
fucking
thing,
small,
yeah.
So I was kind of got a blessing when I said it to a few other lads. I was like, it's Grey Area is a whopper little spot. And they were
Yeah.
like, you actually got to sit
Yeah,
down
I've never
there.
sat in it.
But good.
Yeah, no,
good
it's
spot.
one of the probably the smallest coffee shop that you can't sit in. Like,
Yeah.
they had a great reputation for a while. I haven't been there in a long time though. Too, with the weeds, like.
Don't know about Bourillons though. They have only that little
I've
upstairs
never
thing.
even been upstairs.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
we
that's
didn't
also
even know.
tiny, but you can sit there with more than 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadly.
Only the city center one. For the rest, it's only takeaway.
I've sat in the
Yeah,
one in
yeah.
the west before they stopped sitting there.
Yeah, but
they
that's
had a nice
low.
little sitting area in the back, little
Yeah.
couch and all that stuff.
That
but,
was like only for people. They also didn't let everybody sit there.
well, I got to sit there, so I feel privileged. And what do you think of Pre to Me? Some spot.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot. Yeah.
Used to do a thing. I haven't done it in a while because we haven't had the lighters, but we'd rank all the coffee shops, like from worst, not from worst, but which I think is the best to which we're not into the most.
Yeah.
But it would go on everything: their weed, their seats, their milkshakes, all this stuff.
Mhm.
And I've always said because Pre to Me has cinema room, milkshakes, food, the
Yeah,
whole
it's
lot.
a
It
serious
deserves to be
spot.
up the top. The weed isn't the best in the city, and they're not the best
No.
prices, but. If you're going over everything, it deserves to be top, and I'm still
Yeah.
getting abuse over it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are still saying, how can you say Pre to Me is a top shop, this, that, and the other, but I stand by it, like, you know what I mean?
It's nice. It's nice when you're just sitting there having a smoke. Like as I said, I'm more of a hash smoker than I would be
A weed smoker,
weed
yeah.
smoker. Like, and I remember the last one was over like sometime last year, and I said, "Fuck it." Smoked a bit, fucking half a Hulk joint.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, be the big man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smoked half. I was stuck in Pre to Me
No
for 5
way.
hours.
Fuck's
I
sake.
didn't move, and only for had the bartenders
Yeah,
walking
come
around.
around bringing you stuff.
And I was like, God, this is heaven
Yeah,
sent, lads.
don't need to move. Like, yeah, no, that's great. Like, you just come to your table, fucking milkshakes, slush
Yeah.
puppies, toasties, fucking chicken wings, the whole lot. Like, you know what I mean? It's- yeah, you can't beat it. I'm gonna open this window. I don't care if the noise is. I'm too warm at the moment. I'm just getting over the cold, so there might be more coughing and less smoking today, but we'll power through anyway. But fucking tell us a bit about Don't Flop Ireland.
I'll go. Well, basically, DFI started at least about 11 or 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And it went through about 4 or 5 years with Redzer in Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah.
And it kind of just sizzled out for a while. Then we had a various different amount of leagues and stuff like that, and then they just kind of sizzled out. And then recently enough, we had the opportunity to relaunch and rebrand
Yeah.
DFI. Obviously, we got the go ahead from Don't Flop Entertainment themselves and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and we got Red's blessing as well.
Nice.
So it's cool to have that. Do you know what I mean? He went to him himself. Like I was really happy when he told me. He was on the phone to him and he says, "Yeah, no, I'll give you the blessing for it." Like.
Happy days. You know, I've been chatting to Reds. I was trying to get him on the podcast, but he was saying your man Terrorist, his old rap partner.
Yeah.
He's not a smoker anymore. He doesn't do all this. So he's like,
No.
maybe we'll do a video call. Hold on to that. He's like, maybe we'll do a video call. I was like, we can, but it's not the same thing. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Want to
you'd
get you
rather
over to
have them
Amsterdam, just have a joint with you, have a
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
with you and all. But
I know Reds are fair play to him. Like when I got on to him, like when we were talking about setting down Flop World and back up, it was the whole point of us as a team. Like there's me, Dave, there's Dean, which is also known as Raptor, and then his partner Rachel, Rachel Kyo, and then we have John Coyne as well, and then Dave's partner Sarah, she does the doors and all for us.
There's quite a few of us.
We were sitting there and we were like, look, before we do this, why don't we get on to Redzard and, you know, get his blessing.
His blessing and a bit of advice as well.
And he was like, right, yeah, cool. So I jumped on to Redzard. Redzard was like, look lads, I really hope it works out well for you. I won't be partaking because I'm not in that scene anymore, but I wish you all the best and fair play to him. He went, look, if there's anything I can do,
and
just
he support that. Nice, legends.
So it's nice to have that, like, with the backing of them, you know.
Yeah, I know, for sure. Especially if someone's been there before, you know what I mean. One, you don't want to be doing something behind their back and going, oh, we're taking your idea.
Yeah,
and
100%.
two, it's nice to get their advice and their blessing and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
They've done it and they've gone through it all, they've learned from it, so for sure.
No, it is,
And how long are you back going?
It's October now, isn't it?
October was our first
nice.
one. So we had our first one there in the Crowbar Terrace, which is above the Button Factory.
Oh, yeah.
And we had our first one. The capacity of that venue was only meant to be 80 people.
Yeah.
I think we had 140 or something.
Nice.
Like,
The first one we
people on
had
top of each other.
120, 130. It just, see what happened was you have the online ticket sales and all stuff like that with Don't Flop.
Yeah.
So that will go through them. But then also at the doors we'd be selling a few anyway. But at the end of the night, then people just keep coming in, and we were just like, alright, are they buying into the nostalgia? What's going on?
And that was the first event.
That was the first
Okay,
one.
that's a nice way to start, isn't it?
What I wouldn't mind about that is that leagues before that, and that's not me shitting on them, even the bigger events for them wouldn't have had as many people, especially on a first day launch.
Nothing has something on the first day launch, you know what I mean?
No.
It's usually just user learning, you know what I mean? Hopefully somebody shows up, but it's for yous to figure it all out, you know what I mean?
So you know what, it was a good learning curve for us, because the second one that we had then, it went even smoother than the first one, you know.
Nice.
You learn from everything that happens on the previous one, and
And if that went well, you're halfway there. You know what I mean? You're not trying to fix all the mistakes in the first one. You're like,
you're trying to expand.
Just keep that going. You know what I mean? Match what we did the first time and add to it. You know what I mean? And keep going.
And like even from that one, as I said, we ran our second one that even went smooth as well, and we still sold it out, like.
Nice.
And
I think we got better coverage of people after the second one though. Like the second one, people were like, okay, we're now familiar with what's going on, because it's a mix. It's not just battles.
Okay.
It's we do put artists on as well.
So there's a gig as well in it.
There's music. We have some of Ireland's finest DJs and stuff like that perform with us.
So
and
it's a
stuff
whole
like
event,
that.
like.
So people know it's not just battle rap. So if you know the Irish mentality, they're gonna they'll be like, I'll stay for 2 battles or whatever like that and go. A lot of people are like that. Then there's people that'll sit around for the comedy aspect. That's fair enough. But then we decided, I think it was just a couple of months before the first event, that we would definitely get music acts in, because it will broaden the range of what people are interested in.
And also you give the up and coming acts a chance to have their stage, have their voice, you know what I mean?
Like the first one we had On The Low, which is they do live beat making. One's a live producer, so he'd be sitting there making the beats live. The other lad raps it, which is
your man's making beats off the cuff, and your man's rapping to what he makes. Fucking hell, that's double impressive.
That takes real talent.
So they're called On The Low. Head Skill Sessions is your man.
What else we had on that day? We had one of the young fellas. He's a young'un. He's my cousin's little brother, Darch. He's like, I wouldn't call it teeny bop or stuff, but it's really his flow was very good. His flow was very good. So we straight away said to the lads, we need to have him on as an opener, because it bring in so many people.
Going,
100%. And it's fresh new stuff. It's over new beats and stuff like that. So I was interested in that. And then who else did we had? We had
on the Low Dart. We had Carl Van Loon.
Carvan Loy, he's a techno DJ. That's my uncle. He's a techno DJ initially, so he does all gigs around Dublin and stuff like that. But he has a background in hip hop, so once he heard we were doing that, he was like, he wants to be on board straight away. And now we're after getting, because of him coming to the force, we're after getting another DJ, one of his friends. He was a scratch artist,
Yeah.
So it's even.
That's
better.
also what you would. That's also amazing for this kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's bringing the old school back in with the new skill as well.
Yeah,
And then, as you said, you know, we didn't want to be the same as every other rap battle league that happened in Ireland, where it's like, straight spitting, straight bars, and you're just like, fuck this, lads.
Yeah.
It gets a bit tiring after
Yeah,
one.
no, it does. Like, it's as impressive as it is, it's the same thing kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you still use no music, or is it a cappella, or?
Sometimes, like, we have on beats, some battles. Like,
Yeah.
the last one we had one on beat. Then the second one,
We didn't have any on beat one because it's just.
Do you
see
find
the-
it better with or without the beats?
It depends on the person.
Okay.
So it depends on the person, what they pick and stuff like that. And obviously now that we have a good DJ and stuff like that, the last time I went really well.
Yeah.
I don't know when the next time somebody's going to be doing it on beat battle, but when they do, it's like it's a lot more prepared and stuff like that, because
Okay.
we're still walking through some
Yeah,
of
of
the kinks.
course, yeah.
Because even the first time, like, the sound quality in the room wasn't amazing, but
Yeah.
the feedback we got from everybody that was there, they loved it.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you get
yeah.
me? So it was.
It was good enough to stick through it, like,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? That's what you want. It's
and
like,
like, even with that, sorry for cutting
No, no,
over
go
you
on.
there, bro. Like, even with that, like, from us learning from the first event, like, we've got we're doing an arts festival now in Limerick in April.
nice.
We're the first rap battle league to be funded by the Dublin City Arts Council.
Actually, no, it's the Arts Council of Ireland.
Oh, the Arts
Yeah.
Council of Ireland.
Oh,
Sorry,
the whole
Nice, get it
country.
right.
Not just-
sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What was it? Brendan, or not Brendan, Bernard was talking last last week about something they pay you for gigs, some Irish
Imro.
IMRO, yeah. So
yeah.
if you do a gig and you're not an established artist, they'll give you, the government will pay you for that gig because you've given your time and all. So if you go and do a concert that's not a paying gig, government will subsidise that. So it's kind of a help at up and coming artists.
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
That's amazing. Like,
do you know what? It is great to have, like, if you get even a song played on, say a local radio
yeah,
station, they'll give you like 50 cents.
Oh,
they
nice.
play, like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
Just-
can make some sort of a
yeah,
living.
it's
And like, that's what people don't kind of understand either. Like, if you studied music and the kind of industry in Ireland, like, realistically, all you need is 1,000 people to follow you,
yeah,
to buy a CD, buy a concert ticket,
Yeah.
and buy a bit of merch. They spend 50 quid on you, and you have 1,000 people spending 50
Yeah,
quid on
no,
you a year.
that's it,
There
yeah,
you
man,
go,
yeah.
you're laughing. But no, most people don't look into the aspect of that.
yeah.
You know, they just kind of go, oh, I want to be famous.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Like,
They want
you
to
know
go
what I
from
mean?
start to the finish line.
Yeah,
like.
It doesn't happen overnight.
No.
You need to put some effort into that.
There has to
Otherwise,
also
you're-
be realism in there, but like you have to like know, like, in your head at one stage, like, you either do this as a business or you're trying to live it like it's a high life. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You can make a sustainable career out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to be buying Ferraris and all this,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
could earn a living where you're just doing what you enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, you know what I mean? If that's good enough for you, if you only want fame from the singing, then you mightn't get it.
You're in
But
the
if you
wrong
want
game.
to be a singer and artist for a living, you could make some sort of living. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and
Like, you could,
Even the likes of Bernard M.
yeah.
Big shouts out to Bernard. He's an amazing artist, like,
Yeah.
serious.
I've
And
only
the-
been listening to some of his stuff since I met him,
Yeah.
and fucking hell, like, from singing to rapping to everything, like,
It's a
you know what I
good-
mean? It's-
he has a good change, and like, even when I was watching him on your podcast there, where he was saying he's what did he say? You couldn't label him as
He's
like,
a
one
genreless,
genre,
genreless artist, yeah.
yeah, and that's like even what to hear from someone that's only kind of up and coming the last
Yeah.
couple of years, and to do what he's doing.
Like, most
you
people
know?
think, oh, I have to go into this. If I want to make it, I have to pick my lane, get in that lane, and perfect that lane. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where
yeah.
he's like, fuck, I enjoy doing
what
everything.
also works,
Yeah.
but you see that it can also go.
Yeah, no, that's it.
different.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
usually artists after they've made it, then they can start doing the music they like. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They'll
Yeah.
like they'll do what their agent tells them. Right, we need this pop music, we need this, and then when they've made a couple albums, they're like, right, I'm gonna make my music now.
Yeah.
But to start off doing that again, you mightn't make it as quick, but you'll be enjoy it a lot more. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
most
It's-
definitely. If you have that and you like what you're doing, you know what I mean? It doesn't become work. Like, that's
Yeah.
with the likes of us running these battles. It's not work.
Oh
to
no,
us.
you're looking forward to it, like, you know what
You
I
know,
mean? It's-
and we're helping people
It's a bit
that's
of
up
both,
and
it's a bit of
coming.
both, but it's good style of work. You know what I mean? Like, like, there's nothing really in these events that I'm not enjoying about it,
Yeah.
even though I'm running around like a
Yeah,
lunatic.
no, it's
you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
a lot of head mess, but that's it. It's not fucking. You're
I think
not
the
breaking your
head mess
bollocks, like.
I think the head mess is really the organising the event, the lead up to it. Do you get me?
Yeah.
All right, we
Making
have
sure
these
everyone's
slots
there.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are going to fill in this venue? Is the right artist on for the right crowd? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of head melt there. But when you're there, it's a completely
Yeah.
different story. It's different.
Yeah, it's a vibe on its own, and people can only make it better.
Yeah,
you know?
that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's like fucking McGregor always says, like, the whole stuff, that's all the mess. And he goes, once he's in the octagon, it's calm. You know what I mean? Once once you're there, all that training and press conference, all that, that's bullshit. It's like, once I'm there, everything goes out of his head. It's, you know what I mean? This is
That's it. He's
game
focused.
time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is what we trained for. You know what I mean? It's the same. We've got everyone ready. Everyone's in the right place. We know what we have to do. We're here, right? Now we can relax.
Once
'cause
this
now
is
we're
finished, we're back in
now,
reality.
now we're in our
you know?
comfort zone,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, all the other stuff, trying to ring people and organise shit, is not what you're in it
It's
for.
the hard work.
Getting people together to start actually doing the fucking.
Well, it's
creative
incredible. It's incredible. I think people, when they do be shocked when they do look at it. Some people think it's easy. Some people are looking at it as like, this is a nightmare to obviously
Yeah, the
orchestrate
logistics
stuff,
and all
the
this stuff,
logistics and
yeah.
all. But I think overall, the experience you learn for dealing with people,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's mad, because I've, like, even from when I was doing music myself to doing this, it's like, you know, you become more of a people person overall, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I didn't expect much from this.
No.
So, like, learning that is a very valuable thing in life anyway, I think, because I've no patience for people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so doing these sort of leagues and stuff like that and
And
events and
learning
all,
how
it
to
just,
deal with
yeah,
people,
that's
and
it.
no, for sure, 100%. Like, it's fucking. And the people you meet as well, the contacts you make, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, and
Yeah,
it's, I was saying to Brendan last week, it's when you're meeting people that are in the same, like we're meeting other stoners and all, you just get on with them straight. You're meeting other rappers, other artists, you just you have this common goal or this common ground, and you're like, oh yeah, you blah blah blah, you know what I mean? You hit it off. It's not some random cunt in the street and you're trying to find so what are you into kind of thing, you know what I mean? You're all meeting
Your
up on
first
you.
date, you have
Yeah, you
you're
know
like,
what I
oh, so what do you do?
Yeah, what do you like to do?
Yeah.
What's your hobbies?
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing with the.
You're meeting like-minded people.
Yeah,
like.
and even with that, like the likes of the battle rap as well has a kind of a bad outlook. Like, if you've never been to a battle rap kind of event,
Yeah.
you know you're gonna go, oh,
Well,
these
everyone's
are
going to think of 8 Mile.
yeah,
8 Mile is
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
thing you think of when you say battle rap.
exactly.
You know
And
what I mean?
then, like, you know, it's just people are like, oh, they're all bogey, blah blah
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
this
yeah.
and that. But
I think that kind of shifted though throughout the years, like, because
yeah, because we have the likes of
Well,
there's so many different leagues in each country.
Yeah.
That kind of waves off after a while in each country. Now in Ireland, it's still like we have that sense of humour, and you all know
Yeah.
what we're like. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah,
or
it's
you
like
be
versatile. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
They're a great rap group, but they're a comedy group
Yeah.
at the same time. You know what I mean? They've got great flow, but at the same time, they're
taking the
hilarious.
piss.
They're taking the piss. Their
Yeah.
videos are great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's at the start when everyone started rapping, like 10 years ago, when Irish rap and English rap was coming up. They all tried to be gangsters. They
Yeah.
all tried to be.
Yeah.
I've got my Glock and I've got.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You know what I mean? You're in Dublin. You don't have any of
I
that shit.
find-
Well, you might. The odd could.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like in America, but they have to find, like, if you want to be an Irish rapper, you have to take that Irish community, that Irish sensibility,
Yeah,
that
yeah, that's
comedy,
it.
that whole way of life, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and turn that into music.
yeah, and
the only
that's
way it
what
works.
a lot of people kind of weren't doing, as you were saying.
Yeah,
at
they were
the
trying to
start.
be these gangsters,
But
and
now with that kind of getting to that
they're
sense where
finding their
they're
own niche and their
yeah,
own.
like the likes of like the first rapper how I got into rap was I heard a rapper called MC Lunatic, rest in peace.
That's gone back a while now.
Lunatic was one of the first Irish rappers to rap in his own accent,
Oh yeah,
and he was from Ballymun, and then sadly he passed away and all. But
he wasn't. Remember Man in the Machine? Do you remember them?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a guy who
Sounds- yeah.
beatboxed, and I think there were two homeless guys or something, but they had. I remember one of my mates from Tala bringing in a CD years ago, and it was a guy who beatboxed all this shit,
Yeah.
and the other guys rapping on them, but they were
you
fucking
could-
sick.
you know
you know
what?
what I
You,
mean?
would,
Few
you wouldn't
over
know. There's so many, but he started up a group called Working Class Records,
Yeah,
and these boys are like back in the day. They all started off together, but they still rep his name, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
I know,
still,
of
but
course.
still carried the Dublin with them, as
Yeah.
you were saying in the style. And that's why we're trying to even get people, like people that haven't come to fucking any battle rap leagues, as I was saying. You wouldn't fucking. Wait, what was I saying?
sorry, the dog.
Sorry, yeah, threw me off.
No,
Yeah.
you're saying your man rapping in his own accent.
Yeah,
and
rapping
all
in his own accent and stuff like that. And
It's
like,
still difficult for a lot of people over there.
that. Oh no, for
a lot
sure,
of
they won't
people.
take it serious. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. You get it as well. It's like when we watch an Irish person in a movie and all, and you hear the accent, you're like, fucking hell, that sounds
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know where. I always think Irish people were too humble to have this greatness, you know what I mean? So it's always...
It's 100%.
I think I said it last week, there's the bucket of crabs mentality, where they'll support you until you get too big of an ego.
Yeah.
Then they're like, we need to pull you back down to the ground, you know what I mean?
Humble you a bit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you see Irish people doing great, they're kind of like, that seems a bit weird, you know what I mean? But the first rapper I remember was Collie.
Collie Collins.
Yeah, he's from Swords as well. Same as me, but fucking Some Sham. Do you remember that? That was his first
Sham,
single.
yeah.
That was fucking 20 years ago probably? Roughly
around that. Because I remember he was getting a deal at one stage. I think it was Universal or something like that. I don't know how that stuck or whatever like that. But I do remember they were commercially playing some of his tracks on the likes of Spin 103.8 and all.
Some Sham was like fucking, don't say goddamn, but I'm some Sham or something.
Yeah.
Don't tell
He
me
has some catchy jokes.
Yeah, but that was his main first single that kind of broke. That was the first Irish rapper I've ever really remember. Like, you know what I mean?
And like even with that, like, you know, Collie would have known Looney as well, because they all started off kind of in the round.
Well,
that
they were
era.
in use back then, you know what I mean? Trying to get something going out of nothing.
You know, then we're trying to, like, as I said, we're putting on the down flop and putting the music in with it as well, because we're getting their fans to look into our world and our fans to look into their world.
Yeah,
so it's killing two birds with one stone. And like, you know, everyone, we're trying to get a little family. We already have a little family base, and then the community behind it is just amazing. Like, there's no one looks down their nose on anyone if you have a disability or whatever, you know what I mean? It's all love. Like there's a girl there, Angie, big shout out to Angie. She's a fucking little rapper. But like she has cerebral palsy. And like,
and she still
raps. Like, she's there, and she give us socks. Like, one of our lines was like, even though I can't walk, I'd still walk all over you. You know what I mean?
Just owning it.
Yeah, and like, fair play, and that's giving people a different perspective.
No, for sure.
Rather than going, it's just a load of youngflets in hoodies.
You
know what I mean?
And having this is like, it kind of removes the mentality, that wokey kind of stuff. Like, it's so like, it's an open door for anybody that wants to use the platform, whether it's satire or not. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you all know the way things are going now. So like, you have to, people will censor certain things and all, and to have people that were willing, like Angie, to come in and do that, it was just, I was like, amazing.
Put herself out there in front of everyone, like, you know.
Because other places be like, we can't do that, and they're, you know, they'd be hung up on that, you know.
People think you're taking the piss. I'm like, no, I want to do this. You know what I mean? Like, actually, this is what I'm into. You know what I mean?
There's no
people getting offended on her behalf or something. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. Like, no, this is what she wants to do. She's able to do it. You know,
that's it. I mean, that's the mentality. Like, she's giving them people as well a voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the whole expression of rap, is to give people who haven't got a voice to have
as well,
a voice.
I think that has cerebral palsy. I've seen her on one.
I've seen her. Yeah, she's very fucking funny.
You know what I mean? And they take the piss. She's taking the piss out of herself. It's, once they know it's all in good heart, you know what I mean? It's grand. And I take it in the battles, people are has she battles?
Yeah, like she
have a go with her.
The last one, and like, see, the battles isn't you kind of going with it with that person. Like, it kind of is. So like, you have an opponent, the opponent is you're gonna find the worst things about them, and they're gonna find out the worst about you. And like, her last battle, she was against another person with cerebral palsy.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Comical.
Was that purposely, or was that like kind of
no? So like, we were kind of
putting like able against able, like, you know?
Like, they wanted to battle each other. They called each other out.
Well, then
so we were like, right,
sure, here's your platform.
Here you go. You just go at it, and the both of them was fucking funny, hilarious.
I couldn't be any more proud of them for them. You know what I mean? Because like, at the end of the day, there's so many people that are afraid to do these sort of things, especially in their circumstance.
Like, anyone, you know what I mean? People that don't have something else holding them back. These people, you know what I mean? She has a disability, and she's not only got past that, but gone to a point where she can go out and perform and all this, where people are like, I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, if
the nerves get the best of some people.
100%. Like, but when you see people like that, you're like, why can't I do it? Do you know what I mean? Anyone can do it. It's just themselves holding them back.
We've said it to a few people already. We've said that to a few people already. If they can do that, you can definitely.
You know what I mean? What's holding you back? You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's a slightly dig, Dave, but I done one battle.
Oh yeah.
One battle ever, and the only reason I done it, I was asked the battle bleeding years ago by this fella and another rapper called Cale. which Bernard mentioned him, Scaldy is his
Oh
battle
yeah,
name.
yeah. So there's some mental names in Ireland, for
it's
fuck's
serious.
sake.
But
What's yours again?
Dirt man.
Dirt man.
Look, that's stuck
Dirt
with me
man.
since I'm a kid, and the likes of him and everything like that. Like just want
Oh
to
yeah,
keep
you're
it
not getting rid
alive.
of that.
But
Dirt man for life.
so that was one of them. You know, I said, right, I have these two boys wrecking me head. Will I just do one?
Yeah.
Said fuck it. Done one battle against a rapper called Murph. He's
Yeah.
from up in Belfast, and like fucking hell, I was sitting there and I was like, right, I have to just kill this fella.
Yeah.
But then I was like, right, I have it in the bag. And then I was doing a gig on the same week, the night before actually, the battle that I was battling on. And I went out that night with this fella. One too many, didn't go home early or nothing. And then forgot to rehearse me round, so I fucked up a little bit.
You can't hold me responsible for that at all.
But
You're
Looks like you're
responsible
getting all
for
the
your own
blame.
action.
yeah. I still have to blame
Yeah,
someone.
fuck it.
But
Pass the book.
yeah, so I fucked up, but I still went in. I
So
was-
as you're not a rapper, you just organise it more.
no,
So,
I rap as well.
But just
I
for
haven't
battle?
done that in a while, but just for the battle, I
so
just like,
is there a big leap between rapping and
yeah,
battling?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a different.
Structure is
So you
completely
do
different.
both?
I do both.
Okay, yeah. So what, like, obviously, song, you just need to find something catchy, blah blah blah.
It depends really.
Or a
Like
battle
every
needs
artist is
bite,
kind of
kinda.
different.
Yeah.
With battling, depend if you're doing a cappella or not. If you're doing a cappella and stuff like that, the structure and the format is completely
Yeah,
different.
of
You
course.
write you write a block for each, like every 4 bars, like. But you kind of structure that slightly different, and it's always kind of remembering, like you're not really supposed to flow, but you are meant to have a cadence
Yeah.
in battle rap.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So there is meant to be that kind of structure, but in saying that, like people get blurred the lines between when they come in. I've seen so many people over the years come in and they think it's like 8 Mile or something like that. They write it in a rhythmic form, like
Yeah.
it's not the same.
No.
But unless it's on beat, then that's
Yeah,
a completely different.
So
kettle of
that's
fish.
it. Acapella. So there's a difference between battling, rapping, and acapella battling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So all three of them are three
Yeah.
different kind of.
It's forms of themselves of the same art form. You know what I mean? Which is fucked up. But like me, even doing that first battle,
Was
like,
yours acapella or would be?
mine was a cappella.
Yeah.
But
I
even
think
with
I'd rather
that,
it be. You know what I mean? I think it just.
no, that's
it
even
just
harder.
seems like
You
it's
can, you
logistical
can feel
nightmare.
yourself going to
I just,
Yeah.
I just 8 Mile DJ spin that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Feel that pocket, right? Jump in it, and otherwise
Yeah.
you're just like, we'll just start saying stuff. All right, you're a wanker, you're a cool, you're
Yeah.
a fucking.
No, it is like you have to find that. Look, I didn't know this more fella too well.
Yeah, so you haven't even got the ammunition on
So
it.
I had one bar because I've seen this battle before, same kind of thing. One too many, couldn't really remember his rounds, but one bar stuck out, and it was like I'd blow this place up with C4, and that was like, right, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
I'll rob that. So that was the first thing, and then I was like, bombs, Belfast, I can go kind of two
Yeah,
types
yeah.
of ways. I can go mad political 1916,
Yeah.
rip your head off type shit, or I can go with the funny route.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, what did I had mad bars from him. I was like, in Dublin, in your last battle, you were talking C4s and same text, but in Dublin, the C4 is only a bus. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, I robbed that little part and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was finding it really hard to write for a battle than I was for the fucking
Yeah.
normal
I'm
track.
still gonna wind you up the bit, so
And-
you don't know.
So you rap normally then?
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you got tracks?
Yeah, I have a few
And
tracks.
what's your rap name?
It's just Cale Smith.
Okay, you just go under that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't go
How
Cale,
original?
No Dirt Man or
No,
nothing.
no. He got that for a reason, that fella.
I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible.
I know you can do what you want.
It's classified
Don't
over
say that.
18.
Yeah.
We're
Don't say
smoking.
that.
Yeah, definitely don't say that, especially around this fella.
I've had one podcast was made like mostly they're with the weed they were made over 18, so it's only for kids. But for some reason they don't. All my lives are made over 18s, but all my podcasts were left alone. Podcast or YouTube didn't touch them, except for episode 19 where we had these lads on from Le Blaze talking about their fragrance.
Alright.
And they come on talking about a fragrance, and that one got made over 18s. Got fucking banned, like not banned, but YouTube said me
Censored.
going, yes. I mean, because I dropped my 420 on a Friday, and as soon as it dropped, I got an email from YouTube going, "This is going to be made over 18s, blah 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 blah, because of illegal content." I was like, we've had 18 other episodes where we're talking about edibles, grown weed, smoke weed. We bring these lads on, go, "We've got a nice fragrance." They're like, "No, over 18s, fuck that shit." So I don't understand the algorithm.
Yeah,
so
it's a bit
fucking
mad.
Yeah, say what you want.
YouTube was very it's very wokey PG kind
It's
of
got better
domain.
though. It has
And
got
so
better.
a lot of aspects,
Because I
noticed.
remember making videos like about 2 years ago and not even uploading them. I was uploading them so I could just send them as a link so they're private. And even when I'd done that, YouTube would say these are over 18s. Like they'd make them over 18s for a private, just me doing rolling videos. And then when I put up my first podcast, nothing. Literally anyone can log in and see it. So they've obviously changed it. They can now monetize cannabis pages.
Oh, really?
They can now put ads up on cannabis pages and all. So they
Happy
have
days.
got a lot more lax on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've
Because
had
also
this.
because of the states, there's so much more in the states.
Yeah, well, that's
where,
it. It's happening a
where
lot
it's
more.
Legal, and
Yeah.
so much more out there.
It's more countries are legal now. You know what I mean? Germany. I think we said Gasman got up today. There's 20 countries that have fully legalization in the world now.
No way.
Like Germany would be the 20th, I think, between Canada. Like America's not one of them, but there was a few in the islands, and then Thailand, a few others, this and that. But,
Yeah, Thailand, but that was only recent as
yeah,
well.
but I've heard there's talks are going backwards as well. Like I mean, I think what happened was when they made it legal, people kept buying licenses, and there was suddenly like 8,000 or 9,000 coffee shops in the country.
Yeah.
So I think their new thing is now we're not giving out any more new licenses, but there's 9,000. I don't think they need more
No.
new licenses. Like in Amsterdam, there's 168 licenses. They need more here. At Thailand, 9,000 will see us out for a while. you know.
Yeah,
Well,
theoretically.
Thailand's a bit bigger than Amsterdam.
Yeah,
but,
but in-
besides that,
But in all of Netherlands, there's only 560 something coffee shops.
Yeah.
That's
No
what the
way.
lads from WeView were saying. So there's only between 500 and 600 coffee shops in all of Netherlands. You know what I mean? So like back in the day, there used to be 700 or 800 in Amsterdam. Now there's not even that many in all
No
of
way.
Netherlands.
That's mad,
for-
yeah.
It's
They're
changed.
looking to pass some sort of a bill over in Ireland at the
I've
moment,
seen that.
and it's just
Yeah, so,
ridiculous.
what
Yeah,
I've
compared
heard
to
is
5
they
grams.
originally had some sort of so they've never actually put a motion to the Dáil before. They've never actually discussed cannabis on an actual docket or in the Dáil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never got that far.
Yeah.
So they've actually this time they've made their first motion. Can we speak on this in the Parliament on on an actual discussion? It was somebody said it was one vote away from fully legalization. So, but what they did vote was it was going to be made a medical issue and not a criminal issue.
Yeah.
Which means it won't be a crime. It will maybe be rehab or something sort of
Yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
if you're caught with it. Then there was meant to be in the Dáil. I see there's another podcast in Ireland called Martin's World. He was in the Dáil for the reading of it, and he got a sick picture of the Dáil and the clock in the background reading 4:20.
Ah,
So you got that
deadly.
picture. close to have it. But they put the motion back 9 months, and then they'll discuss whether they will maybe talk about it. So we're still a far way away. you know what I mean?
Definitely.
They're
yeah.
putting it back to then maybe discuss it.
But
I
then
could see them doing it, but not like so gradually that like by the time people are like ready to get it done, like it's gonna be forgotten about, like because
I hopefully
But I
we get the medical route.
but I
you know
mean,
what
Yeah,
you see-
Medical.
you see it-
even the medical route would
it
be good.
becomes slowly more possible and possible on the road. Because see, Germany
Well-
last Friday got basically full
They-
legalization
first-
on growing.
I think they approved it, and it's going to come in the 1st of April.
they
so they're
can
allowed
grow
to
indoors with lamps.
That's-
It's like the
that-
opposite of
that's
what's
brilliant.
happening here.
Yeah, here you're not allowed. You're allowed to grow legally 5 plants outdoor here,
All right.
and only if
No
you-
lamps.
no lamps, no green.
So all natural,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Natural.
only if
and there's no sunlight here, so that
yeah,
means
so you've
shit weed.
3
Yeah,
months
yeah.
to do it or something. You know what I mean?
Bushweed.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
And then only like if your neighbours complained about it, you'll have to take it down. So you're not legally allowed to do it. You're allowed to do it if no one else has a problem with you doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So now Germany brought in, you can grow 3 plants at home. You can be in possession of
25.
5 grams, I think, just shy of an ounce. So
That's-
yeah, no, Germany.
that's really good.
And like they're probably one of the biggest nations in Europe. So if they start doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone
England's
else
got their
will follow,
medical
yeah.
as well. I've a few people I've been chatting to. I think next week we have. Teesside Cannabis Club is the first ever legal cannabis club in England.
Yeah.
They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary at the end of this
Cool.
month. They got like they got help during the government during lockdown to keep them open. A cannabis club in England got help from the government to
Deadly.
keep them open because they were such an essential
Part
for
of
people's
the
mental
industry
health and
already
all.
there.
He was saying when the lockdown happened and they had to close the start, 2 or 3 of their customers or fucking members ended up going back to the streets to get weed. When they're back on the streets, they ended up getting more than weed and ended up falling off the wagon and going back into fucking harder drugs
Fuck.
because they didn't have this safe place to go and get their weed and consume it and all. So that half the reason they said, right, open back up, you know what I mean? Because it's better to have use here, keep people away from, you know what I mean? Because the gateway
Yeah, yeah.
drug is the dealers with all the drugs.
Yeah,
Not
that's
the
it.
shop with just the cannabis inside.
No,
you know what I mean?
sure.
So-
You look at here compared to Dublin. You know what I mean?
Drink. Drink?
Yeah, please, bro. Don't mind.
Oh, wrecking the
Yeah.
place.
Coke, Fanta or Sprite?
Take a Fanta, please, bro.
Fanta?
Can I get a Coke off?
Coke.
Already, Cale.
What?
The face.
Fuck, bro. Fuck.
So what, just aren't big smokers anymore?
No.
I'm off at years now, but I would, like, over here.
They didn't
no
tell me
bother,
this
no
before they
bother.
come on the show.
No bother over here.
This is like
Yeah.
gateway
At home,
in.
it's
Yeah.
at home, it's
He
like
brought a joint in his hand that got him in the door.
at home, it's like nah. I just don't trust people at home. But
Yeah.
over here, it's like, you know what? It's just so open. I don't care.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable enough to just chill out and
You don't
have a joint.
but as well, you don't feel like you're getting judged by any cunt
Oh,
sitting there. You
that's,
know what I
that's
mean?
the biggest thing as well.
Like,
When
that's
I
what-
was smoking weed, man, over there regularly, I felt like everybody, like, that's part of the paranoia with me.
Yeah.
I felt like everybody's like has a problem. Oh, look, the smell of like the smell of that. Look the way he's dressed and all. It's, you know, it's all
Everything,
that
yeah,
mental.
comes
It's
into
all,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's two things. One, the only weed we get in Ireland is shit haze.
Yeah.
Two, haze is the worst strain in the world for paranoia. So you've been just smoking the worst strain of paranoia for 10 years, and that's the problem. If you had have had any other strain apart from haze, you probably wouldn't have suffered that badly with paranoia.
100%
You know what I
agree with
mean?
that.
Because Ireland, the only people in Ireland that suffer from paranoia and say, no, the weed. And I'm going, that's because we only get one strain over here, and it's this shit.
yeah.
Like, people always go, I want the happy weed, but I don't want to get paranoid. I'm like, well, this is the risk you
Yeah.
run, you know what I mean? Like, if you want the happy weed, this is in your mind. So if it goes the other way, you can get paranoid from this
Yeah,
weed.
yeah.
Like, oh, but I don't want to get paranoid, but I want happy. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't
doesn't
have,
work like that.
No.
It's hilarious
The
back then.
state of mind, really. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Realistically, like,
No, 100%. And if you can control that, you know what I mean? Like, I get paranoid as well, but I don't care. You know what I mean? There's times I'm like, you go, I think they're all plotting to kill me, and I'm like, You know what I mean? I could be sitting on the bus with a lot of people speaking a foreign language, and they're like, blah blah blah. I'm like, I think they're all trying to kill me back there, and I'm like. Well, I go through a few scenarios in my head and I just get bored, and I'm like, fuck it. If they do, I'll deal with it then, you know what I mean?
grand, we'll
I'm not
see
going to
what
waste my
happens.
last few moments on here worrying about these idiots, you know what I mean? But everything like that, my paranoia, I'd think of the craziest shit because I have an overactive imagination.
Like myself,
But I'd
bro.
go through every scenario and then I'm like, right, I've looked at every possibility. You know what I mean? If that happens, that happens. I know what could happen. I'm ready for them all, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I just kind of don't get. And also, I only smoke indica, not because of paranoia. Like, I've never got the paranoia from the haze, but I always found sativa like this empty high. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the
Yeah,
mind, so
it's
it
all
can
in the
make
head.
you think different. But I don't know if my brain lets it do that. And I'd smoke like a gram or two of haze. And I'm like, I don't feel any different. You know what I
fuck
mean?
that, yeah.
No, I don't notice it. Like, some
Oh,
people
right.
get it in the mind. I find it as an empty high. It's like I'm at smoking cigarettes.
Right.
And then I smoke a bit of indica, and you can just kind of feel it go through your body. You know
Travel.
what I mean? You're just like, yeah, no, that's what I wanted. So I always say I prefer to feel my weed instead of thinking my weed. So sativa's in the
Yeah.
mind, you think it.
Yeah.
Indica's in the body, and you feel it. So if you don't want paranoia, indica all the way. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't get it.
Well, back home, every second person. Oh, this is Cali. This is
But
always so.
I'm out of
funny.
there 7 years, so back then there wasn't even options. There wasn't even
know
names.
that, yeah.
There was like, do you want weed? Here's weed.
Yeah.
There
One
wasn't
hash.
like, yeah,
Here you are.
there wasn't sativa or indica or this and that. It was like, I have weed. Do you want weed? Yeah, I'll take a half ounce. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That was it. So it's
But it's so funny back home because I know loads of people and there's just everything. This is Cali. This is Anisha Hayes. This is this strain from this country. And
Yeah.
like,
You
no
don't
way,
believe
no
anything,
way
no.
did you? No,
No.
just
super duper haze. All this. Get the fuck out here, mate. You know what I mean? It's
Just to throw my little bit of extra euros. Or
yeah, you know what I mean.
whatever
Just
on
thinking they
top,
could
yeah.
sell it. You know
And
what I mean?
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem. When
And
you
it's
throw
just-
a mad name on it, and there you are. But
I know lads that'll sell it, and then the next week they'll use the same weed and give it a new name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just
It's
people
full-
won't know. It's
Yeah.
just
oh,
like,
the tins.
Oh,
I see
man.
it so funny with the
Yeah, you
the
just pop the
bottom. They
buttons.
pop the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're
And
all
and everyone was getting stoned.
once it's in a
serious.
tin, it's great. You know what I
Back
mean? Like
home.
these Cali packs. Once it's in a bag, oh, it must be good. It's fucking bullshit, man. I swear to God. The biggest scam in the cannabis industry. Then packs. The tins fell out fairly quick. They didn't last long at all.
no.
But
The
the
Well,
packs-
start of Corona, right?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
tins
yeah.
everywhere. And then suddenly it was just packs. I think the packs, they realised, because the tins, once you pop them, you can't really seal your weed again.
No.
You know what I mean? With
So
the
it's
Easter
open.
bags, you can close it up and you can keep going. So, like the tins, you get the video for the open, go, oh, you're
Yeah.
open tin. You're like, what the fuck do I do with this now? I'm fucking 5 grams.
I'm
just
throwing
loose.
it back into a baggie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's, yeah. And again, if it is sealed since day one, you're grand. But these pop tins, you can stick it in the arse with, you know what I mean? It's,
Well, even with the packs as well, you can pop them.
oh yeah.
As well, you know what I mean?
All that, it's all a fucking scam, and it's, there's some that are proper sealed and this and that, and even at that, it's not that great. You know what I mean? It's not worth the money people are charging. You know what I mean? So
but it's to be fair, that was like every drug you get over in that country, like they're gonna dress it up as like this is the top of it, this is the cream of the crop. Like you won't get this gold dust anywhere else.
Yeah, no.
No, but that's what every dealer
it's a
says.
good, it's a good salesman. You know?
My stuff is the best. You wouldn't get it anywhere else. My prices are the best. You should buy it from
lads
me.
used to say, "Oh man, this new weed, I smoked 2 pulls off and I was asleep for 2 days. I couldn't even smoke." I was like, "Oh, fucking smoke 2 grams, which is like fucking nothing off this." You know what I mean? But the shit they'll tell you just to sell their product. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, like there's other cunts that will. Like if I had something in, I'm like, it's not the best. You know what I mean? But it's all I have. Like, yeah, fuck, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Because you didn't have options, so you just be honest with them. Go, this is shit. But I don't have anything else, and you don't have anything else. So buy this. You know what I mean? It's,
help me.
I don't need to say this is gonna knock you out. You know what I mean? Because it's bullshit.
Oh, definitely, bro.
Well, any plans for while you're in Amsterdam and tourist shit?
Done a few things already. We went to Madame Tussauds. I can never say that name.
Yeah, you got it right.
And where else did we go? We're gonna go to the Heineken the experience.
I still haven't done that.
You haven't
No,
done it?
I've never done it. No,
I've done it.
I've never done Madame Tussauds. I've never done the Heineken Museum. I've never done the Tulips. I've done Madame Tussauds one
It's
time.
hilarious. It's hilarious. Like I love the wax museum back at home, but they changed that like 3 or 4 times.
I remember the old one back in the day.
The
They used to have the
joint
tunnels you climbed
Oh
through.
yeah, I missed that shit.
Man, I remember going to them tunnels. Like, you come out one and back in the other for about fucking 20
Up in
laps.
Parnell Street,
Yeah,
that was comical. That
Man, it
was,
was
but
a
then
great
they
little-
moved it because obviously the tourists would be around Temple Bar and stuff like that. So I don't understand where they moved it.
Is that where it is now? Temple
Yeah,
Bar?
So you have, you know where the O'Connor Bridge is?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have Westmoreland Street there.
Yeah.
It's just literally there in the middle. So
Okay,
you
and
have
the
a
way
Heineken, the Oak.
Trinity kind of.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have like, you know, your
Over
shops
on
up
the
the
left.
right,
Yeah,
and then
left
you have
side.
the big Heineken sign
The hotel.
right in the middle.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
bars that are there, it's just literally on that corner.
Okay, nice. And is it Madame Tussauds? It's not like
No,
it's
it's
just
our
the
wax
wax
museum.
museum.
Okay, yeah.
but
Dublin City Wax Museum.
Yeah.
it's the same
Check
one.
it
It's the
out.
same one as that one,
Yeah.
but they got rid of all the stuff that comes out of the buildings
No,
and all the.
yeah,
You
that
know,
was
it's just not
sick,
the
man.
same. Like,
Yeah, I remember going there in school or something back in the day.
and
It was
Shrek
savage.
being one of the rooms on loop. I remember that there was like a little theatre, like halfway through, like you get halfway through this wax museum, and there's like a theatre with Shrek on, and you won't want to be stoned out.
Stand there, sir. We're closing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm watching this
Shrek.
movie 6 hours in a row.
Shrek Marathon. Yeah, no, I've never really done the tourist stuff. I've never done Anne Frank's. I literally lived one street away for like a year and I still never done it. Like, it's fucking...
I done the walking tour yesterday. I wasn't impressed. Me
Well,
missus-
I think it depends on who you get on these, you know, because I do hear them around and all the time I'm listening going, oh, that's an interesting fact, you know what I mean? Or they're
there
a
were
bit
some good
entertaining.
things. There were so good things. Like I didn't know, but like obviously you have the hooks on the
Yeah,
side of the
that's
building.
to lift
that
all
was
the
that was
furniture
that
up.
was interesting. Everything like that.
Yeah.
But she was reading like paragraphs out of the Anne Frank diary, and she was like, "Oh, here, this is where Anne Frank may have walked by."
Oh,
and I'm
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Isn't
like,
that every street in the city, like, you know what I mean? And it's fucking, you're clutching at straws at that one, like.
it's all. It was not all of it was hearsay, but it was enough to be like standing there going, "So I can just go down to the house and have a look and do this myself."
Yeah, no, a
The
lot of it
house,
is
they were the
bullshit.
house.
Yeah.
No, that's
Well,
all.
the house is it that impressive?
No,
I've
but
heard some
it's-
people say it was good, other people say
Do
it
you
was
know what,
terrible.
I-
It's-
Oh, she's not home anyway.
but it's a
No.
moment of history, you know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
To see what it was like and to put yourself
Yeah,
in
right,
there,
yeah.
kind of, you know what I mean? To see how many people were
Well,
hitting
I've
them
stood there in line when I was younger in school. Like I stood there in line for like an hour and a half because you stand there between tourists
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And before they didn't have online ticket sales.
Yeah,
and
you
all
didn't have a
this.
time
I was
slot.
told that. I was told
So
that.
that was very different. Like the queues went like the big church that's
Yeah,
next to it, the Westerkerk.
Go around it.
It went around it, and they actually had like mark like
Barriers.
island-
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it was all like set off, and you stood in the line for like an hour and a half in the pissing rain because you know how it is here, and then you come in for 15 minutes and you're out again. It's like
Yeah, no.
that's why I stood like an hour and a half.
As a child, with the weight and all that, it's definitely not going to be worth it at the end. But if you
Patience
can
is
rock
not
up
good.
now and just go in and see it as an adult with your, to put yourself in that perspective, like I've never done it, but I'd say it's eerie kind of to be in there.
Do you
and
know what?
to-
I thought it was very good, interesting. You know what I mean? Like, and at the end of it, there's one fucking interview that they done with a Railfly,
yeah,
and he was asking the interviewer.
Anne
was like-
Frank style, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the interviewer was talking away, and he says, "What did you think of her diary?" And he goes, I always thought she wrote happy thoughts, and as kids think,
through her perspective, like.
And he says, little did I know till I actually read it, that
what she was going through behind the scenes, like.
It just showed me I didn't know my daughter.
Yeah.
And he goes to the interview, he goes, it just goes to show you we don't actually know our kids, even if we think we know them. And I was going, fuck, man. I was like, that's deep.
Like, even during, like, that's on a normal level, we don't know our kids or whatever, but that's during a wartime, you know what I mean? You think everyone's emotions are on the outside. There's nobody like just being coy about it. Everyone's like, I'm fucking shit myself here, I'm pissed off, all this stuff. To not realise that she was scared and all that, to think she was just a happy kid, oblivious to it all, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Like,
and then kids just notice everything, you know what I mean? They take it all in, they know
crazy.
exactly what's
It was so much smarter than you think.
Oh, 100%, the little sponges. Literally.
It's crazy to find out though there was like, there's 3 different issues of that book, of our diary.
Oh yeah?
Like that the ones that is commercially seen is not actually
doesn't go
into all the detail of what she actually said.
Oh yeah,
it's all edited.
No way.
Do you know what I mean?
It needs to read easier for the people, and
yeah,
there's gonna be stuff in there that people may not.
Well, there would be reworded, but there was 3 different classifications. That's what they were telling me yesterday, and I was like, what do you mean there's 3 different, like so that's not the main.
Yeah, how could it be 3 versions of someone's
apparently
like easy, medium and hard.
So apparently
which way can you handle? Yeah,
that's it. Like, but there's one
smarter than
the family friendly version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The happy ending.
Yeah, like so, like there's one obviously there where she's talking about like she's a 15-year-old girl, she's going through changes into a woman and all this. They couldn't put that in the book. They had to cut all that because it was talking about sex and everything like that and all. So they had to like completely shorten the book because at that time, obviously during war and all, that wouldn't have been allowed in any sort of commercial book going out there. Like so, but I was kind of shocked. I was like, given the harshness of that time period, you think they would have just allowed people to read
just
the full
to show
thing.
that whole fucking, you know what I mean, the real side of it. And can you get the original?
Apparently you can get like there's 3 different issues. The C version is like the one that people can buy on Amazon and everything like that, and then everything else you have to go looking for that.
Right.
They're
not like you can't order online kind of thing. That's mental though, Like I've never read it. I still don't even know the full story, to be honest, but it's crazy. Yeah, I'd say so. But it's mad.
It's already going through the city and
do you know
stuff
another
like
thing? I remember seeing a thing. Martin Luther King and Anne Frank were born the same year, so they would have been the same age if they were both alive.
No way.
Like you just think of 2 different moments of history with them two. You know what I mean? One's a child, one's an adult, and all. But I think both of them were the exact same age, like born the same year or something.
Fuck,
so it's crazy.
That's mad. They were telling me yesterday and all the amount of people, celebrities and all that had connections to her and stuff like that and all. It was like.
In what way?
Yeah, that's what it was like. That's what I was saying to you earlier about hearsay and all that. Like, I remember there going, this person was born on this day, and Anne Frank would have known her sister, and like,
what was it Justin Bieber said? He thinks Anne Frank would have been a believer if she had been alive.
My God!
He got a load of abuse over it.
I'm delighted he got abuse. Why would you say that?
All he pretty much said was, I think she wouldn't like my music and being a fan, you know what I mean? And everyone's like, that's disgraceful. I'm sorry about that, you know what I mean?
It's a bit, but see,
it's
not that bleeding bad either, you know what I mean? To be fair, he's just putting his opinion out there.
He kind of said, they're like, what do you think of Anne Frank? I think someone asked him, do you think she would have been a believer or something? He's like, I'd like to think she wouldn't like my music or something innocent that. Everyone's like, how dare you fucking say this, you little prick, you know?
Poor fuck, I nearly got cancelled over it.
He got cancelled about 50 times already, didn't he?
But that's it, man. Young stars, you know what I mean? You throw anyone into the limelight, give them all the money and all the fame in the world, they're going to do crazy shit. If they haven't even developed their brain yet, they're still children.
Like, even going with that, like being cancelled and stuff like that, same as battle rap. You can be cancelled in battle rap, you know what I mean?
Man.
And there's
only a matter of time before I get cancelled on this thing.
On our yoke though, like the DFI thing, you literally can say and do what you want.
Yeah. You don't record them, do you?
Yeah, you can get them up on the Downflop website on their Patreon.
They're not on YouTube or anything?
There is some already being released throughout the year, but they have because Downflop Entertainment is it's a huge platform, so they would schedule their own videos with ours because it's all going on the one page. You could do an event next month and you mightn't see all them videos till drip fed through the whole year.
So you're going to be going, I can't wait to watch this back next week. And you're like, nope, you're going to be waiting for the...
You can, but you'd have to pay for it on the Patreon.
Okay, well, that's a nice thing as well. It kind of supports the community.
Yeah, but that's it. It gives us the opportunity to get
become VIP.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But it's like getting other people from different countries. Like as you were saying, that last battle that Angie had that we were on about.
Yeah.
The other guy, Usti, like he was a UK battler, you know, but he came out with the battle on our league. So by people putting into the Patreon, you know, we can get bigger and international artists.
No, for sure. That's
so on,
the way the world is now. People aren't just watching stuff from their own local area because you have the internet. You know what I mean? People are watching, taking content from all around the world, and so it's a more open time than when they first started it. You know what I mean? When they first started, it was kind of, we put the videos up so you come to the shows. Now you're nearly doing the shows so people can watch the videos. You know what I mean? It's kind of gone the other way.
And it's good with the, you know, our channel, because we're getting mixed in with every other Don't Flop kind of branch. You know,
many like it's Don't Flop. It's a global.
It's a global thing.
It's global. Yeah. So no, we used to have like Don't Flop North, Don't Flop South, Don't Flop Northern Ireland, Don't Flop Ireland itself, and then you'd have Don't Flop America, but it all just kind of became one bar ourselves now, because we're at the bringing Don't Flop Ireland back. We're the only one out of
they don't just under the Don't Flop
so we're basically the only one that has come back under our own kind of division as well, whereas the other ones had their own sections. Now they're gone, like it's all the one. If you're going on Don't Flop, you could go on Don't Flop anywhere in the world. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You could have an
You're
event here in Amsterdam.
From all the Don't Flops that there was, that's still there. Yeah.
You need to get an event over here.
Yeah,
100%. I would love
I don't know how big battle rapping here still is. When I was younger, I definitely watched loads.
There is still a scene, because I do still see people from this neck of the woods online.
There is a lot of Dutch rappers as well, so I don't know about the battling side of it. The only thing is we couldn't have them battle each other, because one's battling Dutch, the other's battling fucking Dublin Lees. You know what I mean? But nobody's understanding nothing.
Get a translator in there.
There's been a few lads that like English won't be their first language, and they've come to like the likes of Don't Flop and still doing it, you know what I mean, or try to learn a bit of English just for that.
No, I think there should be Dutch people good enough to do it in English as well, because most Dutch people
have a good
second language.
Their English is nearly as good as their Dutch, so they should be able to.
I think sometimes my English is better than his.
100%. I ask him for spelling. Spell this. But that'd be sick if we get like English. I have a mate that does. He's a drum and bass artist, an MC over in England and all. So he's only getting back. Mitch, he's only getting back into it as well. So get him to get a few of his crew over.
That'd be savage.
International fucking rap battle or something. That'd be sick.
We were definitely
he's good. He was good as well. So I don't know about the rest of his group, but. He was always good as well on the spot as well. He could
freestyle.
Freestyle. Sitting here for fucking. You'd be up for a session. You'd be just going for hours.
We have a couple of them back home.
Any chance,
freak level stuff. You know what I mean?
Like this fella, be walking through Rembrandt or something, you'd hear people over there with music, and next thing you turn around, he's over there and he's just battling with these guns on. It's actually good, you know what I mean?
He's good like that. He's good. He has quick flow and stuff. MC Days. DAZE.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Sonny probably shared him before. That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah. It's more drum and bass and the English kind of stuff, and I don't know if he battles or something, but I'm sure he'd be into it, you know what I mean?
I'm sure he could, you know what I mean? There's not, like, as we were saying earlier, there's a bit of a transition, but nothing that you can't do if you can do with
and
the
again,
rapping, you know what I mean?
Fun, you know what I mean? If you bottle it, you bottle it, you know what I mean?
I think it's also great for anybody that hasn't performed their own music to actually step into the pit in general, because it actually builds that confidence up with 100%. The crowd and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And being able to control the environment that you're in as well, and then transition that back into your own music is amazing.
And to see other people doing it, and like fucking people that go up there and maybe bottle it or choke or flop it, and to see them still being supported and not laughed at and stuff, that'll give you the confidence. Like we used to go to an open mic comedy, and you'd see there and there's people there and I'm like, these are terrible, but everyone's still giving them the support. Nobody's like, boo, you know. So I end up doing it myself. I've done it twice, but watching other people get up and not be great and not like, but still be supported and all, it gives you that confidence to maybe I can try it, and if I do try it, it's not the worst if I fail at it, you know what I mean?
No one's gonna fucking judge me over it.
I think back in the day it might have been a bit more, you better be good or you're gonna get told, you know what I mean? Now it's like, if you're willing to try it, just get up there, you know what I mean?
It's been a while since that kind of crap has gone on, and that's kind of with us on that league. Like, you'll always be welcome back as long as you're consistent and you show up. That's all it is. Don't waste people's time. That's all we say to people. Don't waste people's time. It's nothing worse than having somebody preparing for 6 months for a battle and then nobody turns up. the only kind of policy
Yeah.
we
And
have.
then if they travel as well, you know,
Yeah,
like they could be
100%
some of them
North
can
or
travel.
England or
yeah,
anything,
yeah,
yeah.
And then they come over, and then you're going, right, I'll have this opponent, and then bang, no show. What are you
and
gonna
do
do
you have
then?
people come in at last minute or anything, or
Sometimes you might get one of the lads like,
They'd be allowed to do that
Yeah.
rounds if, like,
You
if
sort it
let's
out,
say hypothetically, if there was somebody that two opponents pulled out,
yeah,
would place the two people that are there against each other,
yeah.
but let them get their rounds off on
So
camera.
they're
if you know
kind
what I
of
mean.
not having to go with each other. They're kind of just having to go with the guy who didn't show
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you could need to do that. This club was too afraid to show up.
Yeah,
This. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
100%.
couldn't went running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and any events coming up?
yeah. We have the Limerick Festival, Arts Festival, on the 19th of April to the 21st.
420.
Yeah,
Nice.
so yeah. Be down in Limerick. There's a few battlers, few rappers. Same type of thing what we're doing with the FI. Just it's gonna be down in Limerick.
Yeah. More stab
It's
fest.
going to be on a stage as well, so
Oh,
like
nice.
that's even better.
So what
you know
usually just everyone surrounding you,
Yeah,
like usually
yeah.
old school.
Gives the good,
The
better
does
rep
depend.
vibe.
Yeah.
It does depend really. So depending on the venue, we
Yeah.
might have pit format. If there's if we're able to do it, we'll do a pit format. We'll put a barrier and stuff like that around, kind of keep the cameras
So it's
separated.
like you're in a ring in the middle of everybody. You know?
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Other places, it's not feasible to do that at
Yeah,
all
so you
because
have to be on
sound
stage.
quality is piss poor. It's
Yeah.
bad, like, and then you could have battles that are just you just hear nothing but crowd,
Yeah.
and then just somebody trying to shout over them, and it's just it can
Yeah,
end,
you
know,
have
it
to
could
try
be-
to
you
adjust
have to
your
be-
game just to get heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then so you prefer the pit or the stage?
pit.
Pit, yeah.
Yeah, pit definitely because it's
I
more
think it
fucking.
depends.
It's more intimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're getting to feel that what the other person's energy, what they're saying.
Yeah.
You're getting a good view. Whereas sometimes if they're up on stage, you're watching them and going, "What the fuck happened there?"
Yeah.
I
It doesn't
couldn't
really
hear that.
matter if it's an exhibition and stuff like that. It can be on the stage and stuff like that. But a pit format kind of puts the sweat on people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Well,
have
that's
to.
it.
You
It's
have
like
to.
a dogfight,
Everybody's
you know what I mean? Everyone's
Yeah,
around
but
you.
that's
Come on,
why
come
you're
on.
better rapping. It's
Yeah.
performing.
It does
Yeah.
give it that kind of feel,
You
like
need to
who
be
is just
there.
thrown in the fucking
Yeah.
Thrown
in
to
the
the
octagon.
That's the way it was back in the day and stuff like that in the 90s with like all sorts of different leagues and all. When they were doing just nothing but freestyling events and stuff like that, it'd be all in the pit. But this sort of pit format would be live, so every single person that's in that venue would be on top of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That-
Nowadays it's not really like that because people will get anxiety like
Yeah.
that.
COVID has people a bit more distance.
Oh, don't even start. Oh, but even saying that, when during COVID and stuff like that, I was able to go abroad and all, and still battle. I was able
Oh,
to go on
yeah?
to I was on Don't Flop Entertainment twice over in the UK
Nice.
while they had the restrictions on,
Nice.
which it was mad to even.
So
think.
he is in a venue with people,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the first one was nobody.
rapping with a mask on.
Oh no! So the first one was in
With
a
a
studio.
screen between.
If it was like that, I
That'd
wouldn't
be
have-
hilarious,
So-
isn't it? Scrub visors down. Go.
The first one, this was so funny. So I went over anyway, and I wasn't expecting much because all the restrictions were so bad at the start over in Ireland. So I was like, oh no, what am I getting myself into? Got over. There was no crowd. We're in a studio, but I had a bar in it. Do you get me? So the only people that were there was the battlers
Yeah.
and a cameraman.
Yeah.
I was like, that's awkward. The second time I come over, during towards the end of COVID,
Yeah.
the whole room was packed out, man. It was strange, and I was in the pit
You're
again.
gone from isolation to
Nothing.
fucking surrounded by
Yeah.
I
everybody.
seen the UFC doing it and everything like that, and I was like, how are these like? Because I
'cause
need
it's
that
in the
adrenaline,
boy.
but
Yeah.
I need that adrenaline from the crowd.
Oh
like, to
yeah,
be-
no, 100%. Like if you're, it's a bit weird to get this kind of hyped up kind of thing if you're just in a quiet room. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you've everyone there shouting, on, you're like, right, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. Do you know what I mean? I gotta
100%.
But yeah, no, I'd say even when the UFC done it in the dead places or even the football matches behind scenes,
I'd
you know
say
what I
it
mean?
was
It's
all-
kind
yeah,
of just
that
like
was bad
so you
out.
could just
Did you
kick
see
around
the-
the
Did you see
field.
wrestling?
No.
I've seen a clip. I remember seeing a clip of wrestling during COVID, and they're doing it in like a
Like
performance
WWE.
centre.
Yeah.
And they're doing it in a performance
They put on a
centre where
full
they
show.
rely on their crowd,
Yeah.
rely on them 100%. So their format had to completely change, and they were just doing these events in a studio the whole time with no crowd. I'd say that feeling was horrible.
Because the whole thing is they're doing theatrics. It's not even.
Yeah.
You're not. There's no one trying to win here. They're just
That's
showing
it.
off for people that aren't there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's.
It'd be a bit awkward
Yeah,
though,
it'd be
wouldn't it?
weird, wouldn't it? Like you nearly need someone in the background.
But, look, they're cringy as fuck.
Just
They put
3D.
fake crowd sounds
Oh,
in.
yeah.
They dubbed it all in. I seen a clip. I was like, you put fake crowd sounds in. Oh my
Who's
god.
done that?
WWE
Oh,
done
yeah.
that, you know, during the
But
Cobra
listen,
run.
I wouldn't want to dub it in after. I nearly want it while I'm wrestling, just
Yeah,
to kind of
just
keep
to-
me going. You know what I mean? Just
Oh,
kind of.
Gets a bit of
Come
hype.
on.
What is
Imagine
that?
you can just hear somebody sweeping in the background or something. You're trying to do a suplex or something.
The cleaners in the background with all.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I couldn't do it, boys.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it'd be
genuinely,
too
like,
weird.
even if it was just like I see the way these podcasts are set up, and there's a few of us here and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
I couldn't have done this by myself. People are
No.
like, just do it. I'm like, no, I need load of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I go live sometimes. I'm literally sitting there staring at myself, going, what do I do here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not somebody who can just waffle on. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had an episode just by yourself?
No, not podcasts. I've done lives where it's just me sitting here.
Yeah.
But even that, I'll usually you can bring somebody on. So I'll usually message one of the fellas,
Yeah.
Gas Man, who introduced me to the lives. I'm like, you coming live tonight? He's like, yeah. So I'll go live, then I'll send the link into the comments, and like 10 minutes later he'll join me, and other people
Yeah,
might join.
yeah.
There's been very rare, unless I'm doing something.
Only you and Aoife by yourself once, right?
Yeah, we done that. That was a recap on the other
Yeah.
one though. But then we kind of chatted to the audience then as well. I think we brought people on at the end. But and then like sometimes I do a quiz, just like quickest answer first.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing that, at least I've something to do, so I don't mind being by myself.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I know I couldn't just do that where you're just sitting there talking to the
Just-
computer. And half the time, these are stoners. These are waiting on me to entertain them, so
Yeah,
they're not
yeah,
talking
yeah.
back. I'm like, what are you up there? They're like, smoking. I'm like, well, yeah. What are you smoking on? I'm like, this is like, oh, nice. What the fuck do I say now? You know what I mean? So, yeah, no,
couldn't
like,
do that, bro.
even that, I didn't even want to have guests. I have Fairy on me because I wanted someone
Yeah.
to, because there's
Bounce
times
off.
where you're like, what do I ask them next? And next, and she'll go, so tell me more. I'm like, oh, thank fuck for that. You know what I mean? Like, because it's
Just
you get
save me there.
yeah,
Having other people around gets everybody to engage in something, like some form of dialogue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
if it's just flat and there's
Oh,
nothing else
man.
going on, you're
I
like,
get when I done the stand up, half the reason like flopped. I didn't flop. It was all right, but I don't like the quiet moments. I'm afraid of them, so I just keep filling them. So instead of waiting for a laugh, I'm just that's me doing it like 2 minutes for my 5 minute set. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck's sake. And then even here, like when someone goes quiet for a second, I'm like, shit, what do we like? You know what I mean? I ask you a question, like I did it, and I'm like, there's no follow up for that. And I'm like, what is it? They're very like, so tell me more. But it's like, thank fuck for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. No, I definitely couldn't do it on my own. It's all about chatting to cunts and
Yeah.
the people we've got to meet. Like we already had the first few episodes where people we knew. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I know enough people that are in the city. I never thought about people getting to know new people to
Yeah.
add on. You know what I mean? Suddenly we're meeting others and getting them and their introduces to them, and just getting to meet these new people is half the reason we want to do it. Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like I was saying with you earlier, you meet other like-minded people, so straight away you're chatting away. You've something to talk on. It's just natural then. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, it just flows, yeah.
Yeah. And like fucking, that's it. We're Irish. We can talk forever. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
stop,
it's
bro.
gift to the gab.
Yeah. Not everyone has it though. Not everyone
No,
has
of
it.
course not. No.
we get Dean on next week.
Oh,
We'll leave you where, like, he's the other guy he's basically the one that sparked the idea for Don't Flop Boy.
He's-
The
he-
resurrection.
yeah. Like he's the best in the world at battle rap.
Okay. Who's
Hands
this?
down. Our
Raptor?
other president,
Raptor,
yeah.
Because that's what Sonny kept sending me. Raptor and all this. So I used to would he use his Raptor?
Yeah.
But then I had Dirtman and then Cale.
Raptor's my best mate, so I know him about 20 years, and the guy is like, do you ever go around somebody that's really like the IQ is just through the roof?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Mixed with a commoner.
Yeah, just a
It's
normal
just,
guy.
it's like it's a mix between us and just I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
And like when you're talking about freestyle or anything like that, this guy just anything in this room, it's just
He's like a Harry Mack.
Oh yeah,
It's
mad, bro.
Like he'd sit here for hours and you just chow shit at him and he'd be.
well, I wouldn't
gone.
freeze. Like if you said to him like, "Oh yeah, we'll do a battle now and we could put it up in an event," yeah, that's great because
Yeah.
you're writing for that. But this guy can write rebuttals for you. You can think it's up on the fly while he's at the thinking of his own material. This is like, and it's great to have him like.
Is he
as-
one of the top battlers? I'm guessing.
Yeah. So it's great to have
He's
him
our
as the
fucking-
face.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's our number one.
Yeah.
What's the I don't know. When the batters they have their top batter, they save him for the big hit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
So he'd be like the face of battle rap over in Ireland.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and he'd be recognised through Don't Flop and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and everything
yeah.
like
And
that,
has he
but
got much music out?
he's got a good bit of music. A lot of it's archived now through the years, but
Is it on Spotify or
he has some on Spotify.
Have yous?
Yeah.
All my stuff is down over the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah?
I kind of took a break from it, and then we started focusing on these events,
Yeah.
and then I got more hooked into this than
Yeah.
anything.
And what, could you not just re-release them?
I want to do some new stuff. I want to go through. Obviously, want to get through a few events this year, and
Yeah.
want to put out some tunes in between it and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Something that's fresh, that's not dated. Because
Yeah.
I always hate when a sound is dated and it sounds plastic.
Yeah.
And then how the production
And would
is.
you redo your old songs, maybe?
No,
No?
definitely not.
So they're just dead now.
They're
They'll never be
dead,
heard
they're
again.
Dead because it's production quality as well. When I
No, I get
listen
that,
back,
but I still think it's good to show where you came from. You know,
I
what
do
mean?
that
Like,
live. Like if I'm doing a live set, if I'm doing music, I'll play some old songs.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But you wouldn't see me putting them online again because I'm like,
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken them down in the first place. I think that putting them back up is like I'm proud of these, but just leaving them there is like, ah, fuck, I don't care. You know,
I
what I mean?
think it's because I think boom bap is just highly associated with Irish hip hop,
Okay.
and I think I find elements of it cringy to a point. But that's just
What's-
me.
Say that again.
Boom bap, so it'd be like 90s kind of
Be like Wu-Tang era type.
808 type stuff, Wu-Tang
Right.
kind of like
Again, a bit.
just Method Man and stuff like that. But that's what them kind of beats are.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
they're
yeah.
old school. I do have some modern stuff and all that, but like I kind of just steered away from it. Especially when I got involved with this, I was like, you know what, I've more time for this now than I do. Do you know what I mean? I like putting people on rather than putting myself on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course. But you're still recording a bit. And you've stuff on Spotify?
Yeah, I have a few bits on Spotify.
Yeah,
Yeah. Done Scaldy coming back up again. He produced the tune, and I remember I was fucking writing this song. I can't sing for shit.
Yeah.
So I originally had Will Ali, who was another fucking phenomenal bleeding singer.
He would have been around when Jambo and everything was
Oh,
around.
yeah. He
A
has a
singer
few-
or a rapper?
Singer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Do you remember the Human Condition and stuff like that? Them songs from that era.
I probably know them
If
if
you,
I
if
heard
you
them.
clicked it, I'd
Yeah, yeah,
show you
I'd
know.
say
But
so.
he was the singer in them
Yeah.
songs.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
I
yeah,
had
he was the
him-
hook, like.
Yeah, I had him singing the hook then, and I was showing Kez Scaldy, and I said, Scaldy, have a listen to this. He was like, "Kev, you're not gonna make anything out of that beat. I had that in the bin. I wasn't gonna produce that. I wasn't gonna release it." And I went, "Give me it." Record the tune, showed me. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's deadly." Then the song fell through with me and Willa, and I was like, "Ah, fuck this." So I got in contact with two girls that I met on a Maverick Sabre music video,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
and we were all sitting there getting to know each other. You know, how do you know this person and that person, whatever. And then one of the young ones whipped out a guitar and started playing, and I was like, you have a savage voice.
Perfect, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna send you over this. Listen to it. See, can you do it? Let us know.
Yeah, and
then,
did you have lyrics for her or she could write her own?
No, we had me own.
Yeah,
lyrics,
yeah. See if you could do this.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. So she done it, and I was like, lads, I was like, I'm chuffed with that. Sent it over to Scaldy. I went, Scaldy, what do you think of this? He went, bro, how did you come up with that? He was like, I wasn't expecting that to come out with that.
Yeah.
I was like, look, see, I went, you're
It's
gonna
mad
fuck
how
that
somebody
out.
can think something's terrible
Yeah.
and someone else goes, that's fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to make
I've
that
had
work.
that a lot of times in my own stuff where I've thought, this is absolute shit, it's never coming out. And then I let a few people hear and they're like, why isn't that out there right
They
now?
hear it from a different perspective.
Yeah,
they hear
yeah.
something different.
The
than
listener's
you know what I
ear
mean?
is always completely different.
Yeah, no, 100%. Especially if you've made it or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, nah, that didn't sound right. Or that. And they're like, oh, I like that bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or-
It's probably a part of being a rapper, being a fussy little bastard, because like everything is like tones to me. Like if it's not a nice tone, I'm not phrasing that properly, I'll be like sitting there going, that is garbage.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
somebody's like, that is so fucking good.
yeah,
how you
that
done that?
sometimes it's the bits are that don't sound right that stand out as the good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's something like it's slightly off rhythm or it's slightly this, and
Yeah.
that kind of it turns out to be the most iconic part of a song
Yeah.
or something like this. You know what I
Well,
mean? So
one of my favourite songs by an Irish hip hop group, On The Law, was saying.
yeah,
I have a favourite song by them, and I was sitting there listening to it, and I was at a gig like these lads, they're like family, you know,
yeah,
and they've done all these down flop gigs and all, but I went over and I said, "Yeah, look, this is my fucking favourite tune." It was at a gig, and I was like, "We just play it." They were like, "Yeah, fucking lad, throw it on." And then only after they played it for me, I went, "That's fucking deadly, one of my best Irish rap tunes in my eyes, you know."
yeah.
And then the producer goes, "You do know that's totally off rhythm?" And I was like, "What?" He went, I made that beat. He goes, but I only noticed it's off rhythm. He went, the whole song is off rhythm, like it's not on rhythm, but it's one of my favourite songs. You know what I mean? So
That's
like,
mental.
mad what you can pick up on.
Yeah, and you didn't notice it was
I
off
didn't-
rhythm?
No.
I wouldn't know. I definitely don't have an ear for that
It's
kind of
fucking-
stuff. But it's just somebody who made it noticed it was.
And he only when he finished the song, recorded the whole song and put it out there, he
That's
goes, that whole fucking beat is off.
Yeah.
The whole song's
I'd
off.
be the same
And it
as
still
that.
worked though.
Yeah.
It's that's it. Sometimes the imperfections are the perfect part. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
It's if something's not on time for me, if it's not on time with that beat,
yeah.
it ain't getting played. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it's in
But
my
that's
head.
it,
I understand what he.
I
what
think
he's
all
on.
the time it's always on point, but then if there's just one moment that purposely went off, that
Yeah,
could
yeah.
stand out as it shouldn't work, but it does work
Yeah.
then sometimes, kind of.
hitting pockets of different ways. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like people are expecting this next cadence, this next rhythm, and then you kind of hit with something else. Like, oh, and it kind of
Yeah.
works, but doesn't work at
Yeah.
the same time, kind of.
That's it. That's fucking mad when something like that happens that you're going, oh bollocks, it's a mistake.
Yeah, and someone
then
else loves it
goes, yeah,
because of
that's
that mistake.
fucking
Like,
sound.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
no, that's it. You just don't know what's going to be a winner out there. You know
No,
what I mean?
and that's it, and that's like you with the podcast,
Yeah.
us with the Down Flop.
That's it. It's all trial and error
Yeah.
and fucking. I seen the thing. You know, Rick Rubin, the producer,
Yeah,
producer,
he's
Big
deadly.
Beard.
Deadly.
He said the audience comes last. He said don't make anything for the audience. He says
Yeah.
make what you want, and if you make something that's the best thing you want to do, you'll make it the best you can make it. If you're trying to make it to please other people, you'll never make the best thing. You make something that you want. The audience comes last. You know what I mean? So that's why so much.
That's
he even
good
says-
outlook on things, though, isn't it?
yeah, because so much movies these days are like we have to include everyone.
Yeah.
We've got to make sure they're happy with it. We've got to make sure they enjoy this part. We've got to get everyone in instead of going, let's make this fucking brilliant. And if they like it, they like it. And the people who appreciate real stuff will appreciate that.
Ah, yeah,
you know what I mean? If
100%.
you make something for you,
I'm not surprised though with him, given the fact that he produced like the Beastie Boys and loads
Oh,
of
man,
so many artists that
I
like.
remember seeing like a documentary. He'd done a lot of Jay-Z stuff, but Jay-Z's talking about he'd be up here doing a rap album with him, and downstairs he's got some fucking African orchestra or something down there. You know? Once it's good music, he'll work with them. You know what I mean? He does every genre, anything. It's just if it works, he can
He's
do it.
genreless.
Yeah, that's it. He's a genius, Rick Rubin, man. He's a legend.
Savage.
But that's it. You just make it for you. Fuck
Yeah.
everybody else. You know what
And
I mean?
that's it, that's
and
what-
people will like it. Like look at Ricky Gervais. He makes fucking comedy shows where he has Barry from EastEnders and you know what I mean, in
Yeah.
extras and all, and they call him Barry from EastEnders. And this is sold to HBO in America,
Fuck.
who don't know what EastEnders is, don't know who the fuck Barry is. But he doesn't care. He's making that joke for him because it's hilarious to call a guy from a TV show
Ricky is the
his
man.
old name. You know what I mean? His name's not Barry. It's fucking this. And they're like, yeah, Barry from EastEnders. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And he doesn't care. He made that for him and his mates and people that will get it around.
Just to
that.
have the giggles,
But yet
yeah.
Americans go, this is fucking brilliant. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah.
he made it the best he could make it. And that's it. You know what I
That's
mean?
all you can do
From
with fucking anything in life, really. You know what I mean? You have to do it just to please you, not
Yeah.
please everyone else.
But that's it. There's people out there that think, oh, if I tick all these boxes, then it's accepted by everyone, and it ends
Yeah.
up being accepted by nobody. You know what I mean? Like you try to
there's
overcorrect.
like even fucking, for example, Versatile, like
Yeah.
they do that. We sell brown.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking gangbang on anything.
Yeah,
Then I'll rob a purse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like who the fuck's
So mental.
But it's
like-
still a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see
Yeah.
the video where they hang the Garda?
Yeah, I
Have
said
you
that.
seen that one?
That's-
Mad Scenes, it's
Yeah.
called, and they're all fucking
took
out.
that down.
Oh, I did see.
Take
They,
it
took,
down.
they had to
Yeah.
take it down because of they had
The
prostitutes in
gaudiness
the
and
video
all.
and stuff like that.
I'm not even hanging the Garda. It was just the prostitutes.
Yeah, and I was like, it's
But they
weird because if
literally-
I did something like that, it'd be gone straight away.
Yeah.
But like we've seen police being killed in movies and all this. You have to.
Yeah.
I remember showing that people like, how did they get away with that? I'm like, this is an art. This is a video. This is not real. You know what I mean? Like police have been shot in a million movies, a million TV
Yeah.
shows. What's the matter if one dies in a music video? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? It's just trying to get their point across. But it's a mental, like the music stops, it goes black and white, and they literally just hang a police officer from a goalpost and all. Then they run away and go, that was mental.
They
Coppers
done that
getting
with
killed
the.
and
They
all
done
this.
something mad with the. I remember with the Dublin CEGs or something like that. That was another one that
Yeah.
got taken down. It was
That
like-
was so. If you look at my, I made my playlist when I started the coffee shop 6 years ago. And when you make
Yeah.
a playlist on Spotify, the first songs you put in go as your album cover.
All right.
So my album cover consists of two versatile album covers because they were the
Yeah.
songs I was putting in the start. But Dublin City G has disappeared off Spotify for literally the last 2 or 3 years. And then the other day I was in work, and obviously because it used to be on my playlist, they've put it back on Spotify, and I'm in there working next thing. Dublin City G's. I'm like, where the fuck this come back from? Because I tried to play it before and it just gone off Spotify, and now it's back on Spotify.
Yeah, I think the videos got taken down, but the audios they kept moving them from platform to platforms. You get me?
It's mental. Like,
it's just the content.
American rappers are saying mad shit, do mad shit. Where the fuck is any different? Because they're
that's
Irish.
why we have an
I mean?
open door and don't flop. Like we just let you say whatever you want. We're not gonna just censor you.
No,
you know what I mean? I don't like that. I never like censorship.
Man. That's what you were saying earlier. I don't want to say. I was saying say everything. You know what I mean? Like we done a video in the Cannabis College around the corner.
Yeah.
It closed down literally 2 weeks after we got recorded. We done a special all about growing this and that. But Sensi Seeds owned it, and they when we made the video, like remember we made like a whole fucking promo or the intro video at the start. So I've done a little bit of extra than we do for the podcast to make it a better video. And then when we went to release it, your man goes, "Oh, we have to make sure Sensi Seeds like it." Right. So we have to send to them and get their approval, and I'm like, this is it literally broke my heart. It took like 2 or 3 weeks before I could, because I dropped it onto YouTube and someone goes, "No, take it back down." So I take it back down. I'm waiting like 3 weeks just for someone else to tell me whether I could put my work out on a free, you know what I mean? And it was just that idea of being censored or anything that really hurt me.
It's a crippling feeling when they're telling you that, because you know what the answer is.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, eventually they said yes.
Yeah.
And we did get to put it up, and it was after the Cannabis College closed down. So it's good that we filmed it with the whole background of the Cannabis College so to capture that historic, like that place been there for fucking 20 odd years, and now it's gone. So we got it 2 weeks before it closed down and got to do a special in it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just that whole having to seek someone else's approval to, and then they were saying maybe we'll do more, and I go, if we're doing more in the future, they're not giving me a script or saying this. Like I'll promote their stuff. Don't tell me what I can say. I'll say what you want, like, oh, these seeds or this.
Yeah.
But don't say you cannot say this or you can't talk about this, because fuck that. You know what I mean?
That's how we're looking at it when we're looking for sponsors and stuff like that. We're keeping that in mind. What are they going to be asking us to do and not to do? You know what I mean? So we're always keeping an eye on that, because we don't want to get to a stage where we got all these sponsors or all these venues and they be telling us.
Yeah, you haven't to fucking.
I'm appealing to
tread
everybody.
their lines, you know what I mean, and try to keep everyone happy. Fuck that shit.
Do
what
it
you
has
want.
to be organic, man.
Yeah,
it just
100%.
has to be. It can't be controlled by all these people, because it looks very commercial, or it looks corporate. Like.
Yeah, I think there's a saying that a camel is a horse designed by a committee.
Yeah.
So if you got a committee together to design a horse, you'd end up coming up with a camel. We need somewhere for the water. We need, you know what I mean? Instead of just having this perfect thing that a horse is, a load of people go, what about this for water? What about this and this and this? They'd end up changing it. You know what I mean? So if you have an idea, if you've too many voices in there, too many cooks spoil the broth. You know what I mean? So you need to be allowed to do what you want to do to make the best of it. And if you're having to bow down to sponsors or anything, you know what I mean? It's gonna change your product and change what comes out at the end.
No, you don't want that either, you know what I mean? That's what we're not going to do. And then, you know, going back to the cancel culture as well, like, you have lads that's only starting with us, like tryouts, they're called. Yeah. And then they're going, oh, can I say this? Can I say that? Say what you whatever you want, mate. Good luck.
Do it. I want to remove that mentality out of people's heads, because there's people even coming back to rap now, and they're like, are we allowed to do this? What are we allowed to say?
Is look,
we're not going to stop you.
That's
unless you're saying some racist.
That's it. No hate crimes. You know what I mean? But if it's all in good fucking, you know what I mean? It's no hateful shit. Just say what you want. You know what I mean? Don't
we've had a few leagues like that. We've had a few leagues over the year where it's like, well, you can say what you want in moderation. Yeah. And you're kind of looking at them going, what's the point of this?
Yeah, what's the moderation? Like, you know what I mean?
Is this slam poetry or is this battle rap? Yeah, that's the way I would feel about battle rap. Does
it come to points where it gets out of hand? Where people go so personal that people
get offended?
It has happened a couple of times throughout the year.
Very rare though.
But it's not on our league, it hasn't happened so far. Well, look, I wouldn't care. Like, I'm a blunt.
I think it's the kind of respect that you have, that it's battle rap, but still you have to take, but you give also.
It's like even them comedy battles and they're fucking just slating people. You know what I mean? And at the end of it, you know it's the game. You know what I mean?
That's it. Some people don't know that and continue. You know what I mean? And then then that's when it ends up in arguments and stuff like that. But like other than that,
but
like,
you can see why people watching at home, they're like, fucking hell, how's he taking that? You know what I mean? If someone said that to me, I'd punch the head off them or something. So you know
that's
what I mean?
you do think, like,
you can see people thinking that way because it's the understanding of, it's like a UFC fighter. Just because I've been punched in the face for 5 rounds doesn't mean we can't go and have a fucking drink afterwards. You know what I mean? We're not enemies now. We've both done our sport to the best of our ability.
Now, in saying that, like in the UK or in America,
it's a different ball game.
These guys got guns. These got you know, it's a different mindset to be
rolling up on you.
So you need to be like, shit has to be popping over there.
Yeah.
If you're not, and you're saying a load of shit, you know what I mean? Best be prepared. There's loads of people outside there for you.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? You don't want to get too
we're friendly
personal.
in Ireland and England and all, so like, it is what it is.
Would you have any beefs with other rap groups or anything?
No.
None
Like,
of that.
at the moment, we're the only battle league in Ireland, so it's only us.
Yeah, there's no one to fight with.
We can fight with ourselves, alright, but that's about it.
But you wouldn't have it like called out anyone in England or have
you would, like other battlers do,
but just as banter, like
you know what I mean? Not
Banter, or to get a battle out with them or promote something that's coming up.
Someone's a good opponent or something like that. You know
and that's it. Like you have the lads. Like say, I have Dave, and Dave wants to battle me.
Yeah.
Like I know we're in the same country, but if we were in opposite countries, obviously, he'd put out a video or tag me in a status on Facebook.
Would you do like little spits and fucking like maybe a rhyme just to call them out or that? You know, a little freestyle.
Some people do that. That's not often. That doesn't happen often. But what does
that's
happen regularly?
Someone out for a battle.
We have a group online called Irish Battle Rap Group.
Discord?
We don't have a Discord yet.
That's a great thing for the community. It's a lot of.
We're looking to set up a few platforms with this.
The Discord, the lads only put me onto it a while ago. It literally has, like, it's like Reddit mixed with fucking, I don't know. So you put all your categories, like the lads put me onto it, strain caners, and you have all these subcategories down the side. So you can have video chat areas. They'd have one for people watching along game and people watching along UFC, and you could be in a video chat with people all around the world. But then they've all their subcategories. You'd have like Amsterdam menus, Amsterdam weed, Amsterdam fucking this, and then they go right down to their next categories where it's like weed in Barcelona, weed in Thailand. Then they'll have just other things. So all these are separate chats. Right. So you can have events on the top. You could have your all your different groups for like ones for battling, ones for promoting,
whatever.
All this.
They have an Amsterdam chat. One is weed, one is hash, one is extract, one is edibles,
different subcategories.
One is other munchies. So that's like normal food in the city.
Then they do ones from other cities. But you couldn't even have then like fucking producers, self promotion, all this stuff, and just someone comes in, oh, I'm a new rapper, but I don't know how to do this. You can have a page, you know what I mean?
And then they just follow you. That sounds good, man.
It's everyone's all chatting. Then you can even have like a video chat room, like a what's it, fucking Zoom kind of thing. And you can, it's like a lounge, and basically you can be sitting in there while you're at home doing nothing on your own. Just leave it on, and I'll click on and go, I see fucking dirt man's in the thing. Click on it, and suddenly we're having a chat. Then 3 other people join. There's games you can play. There's so much stuff you can do. You can watch YouTube videos as a group and all this stuff.
That won't be a bad idea for the Irish battle rap community. We have a group on Facebook, and there's like 2,000, 3,000 people in it, and that won't be a bad idea to link them two up together.
I'm telling you, man, I'm only onto it since they had strain caners on like a few months ago, but you can have it on the laptop and literally everything's there. You can send links, you get private chats, and then you're connected to other Discord. It's a good, and it's great for.
It's a good platform,
definitely
networking, like
and it connect, like even the strain caners, they've got 7,000 followers on YouTube. Like they just do weed videos from England, so they don't make that much content because it's only usually when they come here. So it's kind of, but they've built this such a big community that their Discord is active without them. Like there's 2 lads running it, but there's people from all around the world that are. Like nearly every week there'll be somebody in their Discord saying we're in Amsterdam right now, so they're getting menus sent in every week. And it's
we did a smoke session yesterday, and 2 guys showed up from the Discord
just because they heard through that Discord that we had a smoke session organised. You know what I mean? So it
came to visit me in the coffee shop. It's
like
nice.
Flaking out.
The episode we done with them, I don't know what I did with the sound, but it's the worst sound quality of all my podcasts. It's shit. But it's the second most viewed behind Paul Smith's video because of their community. Because of their stoners all around the world, they just watch all the time, and it's fucking shout out to strain caners because it's a serious weed community. But that Discord is how they've built, and it's literally if the 2 organisers never went into Discord again, that thing will still grow and grow and grow because
Continue,
there's so many people in there every day.
There's still almost on a daily basis. There's people that at them or get at it.
You can set up a bot so when someone comes in, it will say welcome, this and that. So it'll bring them to a page. So give them the real, you know what I mean. So you don't even have to do it. So literally,
you set it up
joins,
once, and then
you can set it to go when someone joins. Show them this. It's a load of bullshit. But once you do it once, they're in, and then every time they do something, the bot will say, "Oh, you're another level up," and all this bullshit. But you can set it nearly automated, so you just leave it, and you can have this whole rap community just chatting to each other and growing by themselves. Good. It is like this own little universe in itself. You know what I mean? It's the way the world's going with this online shit. You know what I mean? It's.
And it is good to have that there as well, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Things to come
the
down.
networking
brings people together as well.
You could have a load of video chats. You could have cunts taking turns rapping, you know what I mean, or whatever, trying out bars, everything. You could have, this is for practicing bars, this is for fucking whatever, those different things. But
one section for people that like to make beats and want to see if people want to work together with them.
That's it. You put producers with rappers, someone just for the hook or something, like you were saying. You'd know one to sing on the hook, anyone's a good singer, blah blah blah, fucking. But like we go live a lot after work at night, so it's at 2 a.m. till 4 or 5. But so many people around the world, they feel like they're back in Amsterdam. Like, these are people that don't get to come here, don't have anything to smoke with at home, but now they've got people chatting away, Amsterdam in the background, everyone smoking joints, they're chatting away, you know what I mean? So it's there is a big community of people at home that don't know how to get in touch with each other, that have similar ideas, you know what I mean?
And do you know what, like, it's all the up and coming artists going back, you know, but trying to take away from the internet as well. So when people are doing tryouts or they want to come to an event, you know what I mean, we're just like, right, here, this is how you go.
That's it.
And get them
even them people that are at home going, just put a video of themselves doing a bit of rapping, going, what do you think? And suddenly they're getting feedback and they're getting encouragement, and like, I might go to the next battle or something, you know what I mean? So stuff like that, I'd say, could really grow. We'll chat more after and I'll tell you more about it. But I think it'll definitely be I'm only on it a few months, but I can see for, like, Facebook and all is great for just reaching random people, but this is kind of like a core community, interacting with people who
I can see you with the game and stuff anyway, because I do a lot of game and stuff like that, and I do be on Discord and all, and the amount of people I know that just that live stream, or they'll have all these sub-columns that you're referring to and all, and I'm like, this is like, I would love to be able to merge that with what we're doing. But
like 100% you could. You could share your screen. So let's say you're working on a track. You like, sometimes when I'm editing a video, if I try to share my screen, it starts flicking out, just too much shit. But sometimes I put my mic to the speaker, and the lads on Discord will listen to the podcast as I'm editing it. So like, I'll go, I'm editing the podcast, next week's podcast, for anyone wants to listen in. So I'll just put the mic to that and I'll just sit here editing away, and they're just sitting there at home with the Discord on here, hearing the up and coming podcast as a preview, like, you know what I mean? So shit like that, it's cool.
Yeah, that sounds funky out though, because you're giving them, like, they feel more important then as well, you know, and that you're showing them that little behind the scenes.
Like, that's it. Anyone who sees the podcast, they mess me, I'm always straight back, how's it going, blah blah. So you know what I mean, you get to interact, and so many more people contact you and stuff, and you put them in contact with other people, and again, rising tide raises all ships, so it's all good for everyone, you know what I mean?
But besides Limerick, any other events?
We have one down in May, so we haven't officially announced it, but there is actually tickets up online on Downflop's website at the moment.
What's the website?
Downflop. I think is it .com or is it the shop?
No,
shop has it. Yeah, it's .com.
So downflop.com.
Downflop.com. Yeah, and then there's Downflop shop, but that's for merchandise and stuff like that, catering to the UK audience. We're looking to launch some stuff over the year or whatever like that. But the next event is in May 4th. We're hoping to have a much bigger venue.
Where's that?
It's going to be in Dublin City.
So the Button Factory one, that's not a regular, that's just...
we're hoping to get that for
tryouts or something.
No, not even tryouts, I would call it a mid-tier event. I don't even like putting it in that category, because there's so many great battlers.
Beginners kind of, or
so we want
open mic nearly.
We do have one place, hopefully now soon enough, that's going to do the tryouts for us, the Pawn Shop in Dublin. So we're in talks at the moment and stuff like that to get that as a familiar spot for people to come and do tryouts. And then you'd have the Button Factory or the Crowbar Terrace.
Is the battles.
Obviously you'll have the better battles on, stuff like that, people be more familiar, and then obviously we want places that are much bigger than that for big pay-per-view events and stuff like that around the city,
nice.
you know.
Any of them in like Vicar Street or something like, or
We want to see the relationship we have with the Crowbar. We're trying to get the main
where's
stage.
the Crowbar? I don't
The Crowbar
remember
is the Button Factory. It's actually a
Okay,
room.
yeah.
It's a new room that's only been like open the last year. So we're looking to get the main stage in there, hopefully for a few events, because we're doing so many events with them.
what can that hold?
I think that's what 250, 300. That main stage, the big building downstairs.
No, it's more than downstairs. I think
More, it's more.
It's 1,000
more.
or something there, 850 or
It's
something.
more.
nice.
It's much bigger, but that would mean
On the stage?
yeah.
Couldn't do it in the middle.
No.
But then it's good. It's
You
more of an event
can't.
then, you know.
You can do it in the middle. It's just you have to make sure the equipment's there for the partiers. You have to make sure that everything is set up properly.
Yeah,
People
Irish
on
crowds
the
get
top-
messy.
People on the
Yeah,
top
it
can
is.
still hear what's going on
Yeah.
there in the middle.
But the Irish crowds get messy. Cunts coming out and after the gigs and all, cunts
You
pulling
know
out.
the
and all,
you know the
what I mean?
sus. They're mad, especially when the drinks involved.
man,
Everybody's
it's-
all over the place.
Like
and
when
then
you see over here, cunts are just sitting out on a bench having a beer. And I always think if that was Ireland now, it'd be a crate of cans and fucking radio and like fucking, you know what I mean? We can't just do it.
Right by the
you know what I mean?
canal,
It has
yeah.
to go big. It has to be 3-day session. It can't be just a can by the
Yeah.
canal and relax. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine it gets crazy by the end of the night and fucking.
especially if it goes past 4 hours. Like
Yeah.
if you have 3-4 hours in an event and all, it gets a bit sloppy towards
Yeah.
the
For,
end.
like the first event went on to 3:30 in the morning.
Fucking hell.
It was longer than that. It was a little longer than that. We got called, like, this is so funny. The night before we get like an email saying like, oh yeah, like we've nothing booked in there, so you can have the event for like 5 extra hours. I'm like, on the launch. Okay, so it happened anyway, and it was a great
So what
buzz.
time did you start?
We were in
Doors
from
open at 7.
but we were in from 5.
Yeah.
Right, and then we had one of our DJs. Like we only had one DJ that day, so he ran for like 11 hours
Fucking
straight,
hell.
and I was like, this is madness. So like after that point, we were like, yeah, it's gonna be a 4-hour gig.
Yeah.
That's, you know, anything more.
Everyone expecting an 11-hour gig.
Or
you
two
know, huh?
DJs.
If
Yeah.
it's any more, it's gonna be a 2-day event split into like 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
It will not be anything
Yeah,
more
no,
than that.
that's
Like,
it. Because people say, you know what I mean? You can't. 4 hours of anything is a lot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
especially if people won't be getting the same attention that they
That's
were.
it,
You know what I mean?
that's it.
Cunts are now fucking half pissed or
Yeah.
bored. I've been listening to cunts battling for 4 hours now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So the people coming on later aren't getting the same support and the same kind of shit. You know what I mean? So it can just
look,
well, I
the
don't know, if
later
it
it's
works,
on,
it
more
works.
people are tired. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Like
it.
the
Or
later,
people come for certain people to support their people
Yeah.
has done and they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another
why-
big problem, and that's why we have like
music.
We don't tell them that time slot.
Yeah.
So we don't go, you're on at 6,
Yeah, because
you're
cunts
on
don't
at
show
10.
up till that time
Yeah.
and all.
So we don't tell them.
Yeah.
So what we do is we throw a battle on, and then a performer, or 3 battles on, 1 performer.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
mix it
keep
all
them
up,
guessing.
and then they go,
Yeah.
right, yeah, here we are, blah blah blah, and then everyone gets to see everyone. Then, as we said,
Yeah.
try
it's
to
fair then.
No,
take
that's it.
the
You want
artists
everyone
into
to
us.
get the same amount of attention, same amount of time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For sure.
you know.
But fucking yeah, I think we might leave it there because we've been going for a while. So thank you so much to the lads in Don't Flop. We've got
Nice,
Cale
bro.
and Dirtman Dave. Thanks so much to Duncan Dank for filling in for the fairy. Hopefully she'll be
Thanks
back
for
next
having me
week. If you're still watching, thanks for like and subscribe and all that shit. Cheers lads.
Nice one.
Thanks,
Thanks.
guys.